Hey everybody, welcome to the No Fluff, No Gimmicks Raw podcast for entrepreneurs, specifically real estate investors. We are the Golden Ticket Podcast. Check us out at thegoldenticketpodcast.com. I'm your host, Jesse Davis.
I'm your co-host, Jason Caro, whose mom is in the process of calling him, so I'm going to tell my mom.
Your
to do a
mommy?
podcast.
Ooh. Tell her not to watch our shows anymore because they kind of raw.
Anyway, how you doing?
Talking to your mom. Oh, yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. So let's bring up what last week I failed my Friday challenge.
Miserably. It was real simple.
Simple, super
you
simple.
almost had me convinced that you were going to do the easiest thing, which is just wake up early.
Hey, waking up early is not easy for me, by the way. It's not
because
easy.
You said
but
so.
I said it was easy. I didn't say it was easy.
No, you just said so.
It's
not easy.
Henry that's the reason why.
Those that say they can, and those that say they can't. You're
right. You're manifesting your own destiny. So I made up for it a little bit. So today was my first day off, and today I didn't wake up at 6. I woke up at 9, but I'll tell you my day. It was pretty productive, okay? So I woke up, did my breakfast thing, I read the Bible, read my devotional, and then I read a chapter in a book. Today I read like 3 chapters because it was a good book. And then I went to the gym, did a good workout. I only did an hour, but I did get like 25 sets in, so that was good. Went grocery shopping, came home, and made calls for 2.5 hours. So I was calling until I just got here on with you. To look at that again, what would I do differently? Obviously, get up early, because then I could have more time to make calls.
It was just a real simple, dimple task. I mean, it's easy to do what you said on a day off. Not so easy when there's something that's pressing, or that there's a deadline, or that there's something else. Like if you had to take your car in for an oil change today or do that, I don't think you'd have the same amount of productivity.
To take my car for an oil change?
Like if there's something that popped up, like I think you would have got jammed up, and one of those things that you mentioned doing, you wouldn't have been able to do.
Oh, something would have happened. Oh, you're talking just something random. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I will say getting up early is challenging for me. Not making excuses, but I work night shift and I stay up late, and so I got to get used to, like, on my days off, not going to bed earlier. And tomorrow I have time to make calls tomorrow until 2. So, yeah. But I feel like today was pretty productive. It could have been more productive, but I still made calls for 2.5 hours, and I went to the gym.
I know you're big. You've been talking about the gym big time on this. We got 3 minutes.
I'm just like I'm just trying to, like, what's up? You say you've been to the gym 4 times?
I said no. You mentioned the gym 4 times.
Oh, 4 times. Oh, so I'm just trying to say, hey, last Friday I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I made up for it on Thursday today.
No, you
which
didn't
is big for me.
You're missing the point.
Okay, I didn't make up for it. Okay.
No. All you did today was you had a good day. You got some things done. You didn't make up for it. Making up for it would be if you said, "Hey, listen," because tomorrow you work, right?
No, I'm off tomorrow. I mean, yeah, I'm off. I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday nights, and I get off of work.
Wait a second. Why didn't you get up early last week if you were off last Friday?
That's what I'm saying, because I stayed up too late, and then I just didn't wake up early.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't want to get up. I only got 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna.
So what time do you sleep
somewhere?
Let me ask you this question. Let's cut to the BS.
Mm-hmm.
What time are you gonna wake up tomorrow?
6.
So to make up for it, try to get up at 5:30 or 5:40, because what you said today doesn't count, is what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't count. I get that, but I'm proud of myself that I did something today. So, but I'm not saying.
Regardless, kudos to Jesse.
But I'm saying I didn't. Yeah,
You didn't make up
for
it.
Maybe I didn't make up for it. But, and also I did a time block, and I was like, why did it take me so long I need to be quicker at the house, like with the reading and the breakfast. Like, I gotta be faster. I gotta get out of the house as quick as possible, get to the gym as soon as possible so I can get back. Because I'll spend too much time in the morning reading on my phone, whatever I'm doing. And I'm like, I spent way too much time. I should have had a lot more time today to make calls, but I called a bunch of people that didn't answer their phone. But I did get a hold of somebody that I got a hold of last week, and I got some good intel. So that's good. And the guy that I'm researching with, um, he he's making calls too. I got him to make calls, so he's making calls, so that's good. He actually got me pumped to make calls because he's doing it and he's an introvert. I'm like, okay.
So you're gonna get up early tomorrow?
Yes, get up early tomorrow. Um, what was I going to say? I was going to say something too. So today we're talking about am I too old or is it too late to become an entrepreneur or start a business? And when I asked you that, should we talk about it? You said, yes, you are.
Well,
That was good.
You did. You caught me off guard. I was picking up some groceries, right? And
Okay. You want to go shopping today too? So did I. Oh, that's so cute.
relax. I picked up.
Did you go to Publix?
I wouldn't.
Did you go to Publix?
I did. I wouldn't constitute picking up 4 things that turned out to be 7 things as grocery shopping. It was just like some miscellaneous things that I needed to get. And you sent me that text. You're like, "Am I too old to?" I'll go to the text. What was it? Am I too old to be
old or too late? Is it too late for me to be an entrepreneur?
Right.
That was basically
you said that. You didn't say that.
To be an entrepreneur.
No, you did. You said, "Am I too?" Maybe you did. Hold on.
I'm looking right now.
I'm going to look too. I'll watch.
Let's look it together.
Am I to get to start in real estate?
Am I too late starting real estate?
Right. So that's what Jam.
Well, real estate. Yeah. Real estate.
So,
yeah.
Like naturally, I thought when people say that, I naturally think realtor. I don't think like what we do, whether it's your niche of the business or my niche of the business. So I thought like realtor. Is he kidding me right now that he's thinking of becoming?
Oh, you saw realtor. Okay, I got you.
I saw real estate, so naturally I thought realtor.
Oh, you thought I was asking you a question? You thought I was asking you a question?
Yeah. I thought you were asking me a question. So I started.
That is hilarious.
I go, this guy's losing a bet to me, eating dog food, and now he's asking me. I'm like, wait until I get a hold of him. But then you covered it. You're like, no, that's the topic.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a great topic. Are you told to get? Let's just stay in the genre of real estate, not entrepreneurship.
Yeah. No, that's why I said real estate. I wanted to be very specific about what we're talking about.
Well, that's kind of
real estate investing. Because if real estate investing is the best, why would you do anything else?
So let's define real estate. How about we just focus on whether it's in the genre of real estate, but whether it's in the finding off markets and flipping them, or working, with distressed property, distressed title property, distressed owners, and going down that rabbit hole. Let's just focus on our 2 niches for what we're defining as being too old to get into the business. Fair enough?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
Not becoming a realtor and not becoming just our 2 niches.
Yeah.
I think that's a great question. I think that there are 2 types of individuals that get involved in real estate after, let's just say, want to pick 40 or 45. Is 40 a good age?
Yeah, it's a good age.
Say 40. You figure by 40, you've been at least with one profession anywhere from 5 to 8 years. Maybe longer.
You hope so.
You hope so.
Yeah, you hope so.
You hope so.
But that sometimes doesn't work that way.
All right, so you're 40-something, and you've been in your profession at least 10 years, okay? There's a good chance you have one child, or maybe no children, or you've been married once, or maybe not, but you're a working professional. Do you have a background in real estate? That's a good question.
No. I would think that, hey, I'm just getting started. I've been an engineer or a firefighter for however many years, and now I want to be a real estate. What's that?
I got a simple answer for that. If you can put the notion of making any income for 15 to 18 months out of the way, and you're willing to learn, no different than going to college and becoming whatever, doctor, lawyer, dental hygienist, nurse. Uh, if you can dedicate 18 months and work for free, then you're not too old. I think you have to be able to survive and work full time, and no different than going to night school or having two kids and going online courses. I don't think you can be successful in real estate in any facet of the business without 18 months of working for free, learning the trade,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
I think,
Well, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I thought you were done.
No, I'm never done.
You paused for a while. I was like, okay, so it's my turn. So my thoughts on it is, I honestly don't think you're ever too old unless you're, I don't know, you're 80. And even then, I'm like, well, I mean, I look at it like this: if you don't do it, then you're gonna regret it. Like, why not even like, what are you doing now?
You're
Like,
not
you might as
regretting
well do
anything at
it.
80. Come on, let's
Well,
be honest.
no, yeah, maybe not. But like, what if you don't do it? Then what else are you gonna do? Like, just do it. Like, if you want to do it, then do it. Because what's holding you back? Like, you're gonna. I don't think I agree with what you're saying. Like, you might not make any money in real estate. I mean, get
No,
ready.
Mike, you're not. You're not.
You're not. So get unless you get lucky, like right off the bat. I got lucky pretty a few times, but I mean, that's getting lucky. Like you got lucky.
I
Like
got
that's
lucky
not.
once too. I won $500 on a scratch off. I'm not winning every week.
But I got a couple wholesale deals back in the day, pretty easy. But anyways, but yeah, you're not gonna make any money. You're gonna have to learn a lot. You're gonna be a lot of failure, a lot of doubt, a lot of mindset stuff, and but I will say this: if you're, I even say if you're 50, 60, I
You're
mean,
creeping.
but if you have a steady income, you have money. I wouldn't say quit your job. I'd say keep your job and try to
18
do this on the
months.
side. What's that?
For
Said
18
what?
months.
Yeah, but you're not gonna make any money, so like it's okay. But like you might as well just do it. So I don't think you're never too old or too late. It just depends on your situation, but it's gonna be harder. Understand
It's
that.
always going to be hard. I think because I,
Well,
I,
not.
I,
Go ahead. I'm saying.
I
I'm
hear
saying
you
as you
making
get old.
excuses, not you personally, but
Yeah.
defending those individuals. Like if you're over 40, you need to answer like some major questions. Like the first one is, why are you doing it? What is it that makes you unhappy with your full-time job that we think have been working at least 10 years that's pushed you into real estate? What's the number one response you're going to get from someone that's been doing their job for 10 years that suddenly wants to get involved in real estate investing? What do
Because they
you
want to
think?
be rich. Because they
There
want
you
to get
go.
rich.
You
Yeah.
want to get rich.
That shouldn't be. I mean, that shouldn't be the reason. You should want to, and that's why everybody gets into it. But I mean, I got into it for that reason. But then I just like doing it now because I enjoy it. It's fun. I enjoy doing it. So, but the money can be good. I haven't made any money in a while, but it can be really lucrative.
I just closed on a deal
But
today. You see a big smile on my face.
oh, you what now? Tell me now.
I said
Say again.
I just
You
closed.
closed the deal. Well, tell me about this deal. Go ahead and talk about that real quick.
We'll get that on the tail end. You're
Okay.
digressing.
Oh, okay, that's good. You're gonna keep everybody listening, so they'll wait to the end. But
Maybe they want
if anybody's if nobody's even listening,
maybe they want to hear it. Right. If a couple of people that might say, who are these two guys and what the hell are they talking
who
about?
are these jokers, man? One's eating
Listen,
dog food. That's weird.
if
Anyway, go
you're
ahead.
over if you're over 40 and you want to get into real estate, you should. Here's the foundation, having knowing what I know, uh, and what it's going to take to make it in this business. If you have a background in real estate like myself, and now at 40, you're thinking, I want to get involved in doing this, you're going to kill it once you start to see the amount of
Mm-hmm.
money you can make versus as a traditional real estate agent or mortgage broker where you're making peanuts. It'll take you the same amount of time it might take you when you first got your real estate license, meaning anywhere from 4 to 6 months, but you have a very, very big jumpstart in knowing the
Mm-hmm.
business and how to deal with people in the first place. And once you make
Yep.
that first deal happen and the proof of concept is out of the way, you will never, I repeat, never want to be a real estate agent showing properties or trying to sell homes or whatever it is. I don't care if it's $1 million homes. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
You're never gonna do that. Now, if you've got no real estate experience, right, and you're coming from a different background after 40, so we already said 18 months of no money, which means what are you doing? Real simple. The first 90 days, you're absorbing everything. You're learning everything you can about the business. You're probably watching a good 30 to 35 hours a week of podcasts. If you're not, you're not serious. So after your 90 days, then the first thing is action.
No,
What
I
you
would. No, wait a second. Hold on a second. I would take action way before 90 days. I mean, personally,
really?
I took way too long to. I took way too long to take action. Yeah, I feel like learn a little bit of information and go. I think 30 days is pushing it. I think
You already said
learn a
that
little.
operative word I needed to hear. Learn a little information. How about learn a lot of information?
How about learn some enough information to take action, and then learn as you go, and just keep learning,
No, because here's the
or take
problem.
90 days, whatever you want to do. That's
Here's
what
the
you want.
problem. What do you know? What are you focusing on in 90 days? Well, first you're going to do infill lots, then you're going to do 30 acres, then you're going to do Florida. Maybe you'll go to Michigan. Maybe I'll focus on people. You don't know. There's just so many different rabbit holes you can go down.
No, I know what you're saying. I think it depends on what your marketing strategy is. If you're doing mail, yes, wait, because mail's expensive.
But
If you're
we
doing cold call,
we
if you're
haven't
listen, if you're
gotten
pulling
there
a
yet.
list, I'm saying if you're pulling a list and you're cold calling people, that's so cheap.
But
Take
we
action as
haven't
soon as
even
possible.
gotten there yet. You don't even know whose list you're pulling, is what I'm trying to say. Are you focusing on rural rec? Are you focusing on infill? Are you focusing on title? Are you focusing on probate?
Just do it.
You don't know.
Just do it all. Just pull a list and start calling. All vacant land, an acre,
Don't do that. Yeah, you know what you should pull a list
0.25
from
and up.
PropStream. That's what you should do.
No, for real.
Pull a
I
list from
got
PropStream.
I
Know
made
what I'm
money. I got a
saying?
deal. I got a deal on PropStream. It's
How many
$100 a
years
month. You
ago
get
was that?
10,000. That was last year,
No, it was not. You were not pulling lists from
2024. I pulled. Remember that one list I pulled because American data was down or
Yeah,
data tree
American
was
Data
down.
was down
So
for a couple of days, or whatever. You went to
we talked about that
PropStream.
last time. We were talking about that. Yeah, that was last time. So I needed
No
data right
one
then.
that's
From
in this business that's serious pulls lists from PropStream.
okay, well when you have a guy sending a text message on your roll to he's ready to work. I'm ready to send messages, boss. Oh shit, I'm ready to pull it. Today is the day I need to pull data. Oh shit, data tree's down. What do
This
I
is
do?
my
And I'm
point. So 90 days, you should be doing anything with learning this business.
okay. That's your opinion, but I think that you should do something way before then, depending on what you're doing. If you're doing if it's expensive marketing, I would wait. You need to be strategic. If you're cold calling or texting, just get going. It's super cheap to get going. Just keep going and start calling, and you'll learn your way as you go. And listen to podcasts at the same time and watch videos. Don't but be doing something to learn the whole process because it
I
takes
think
time
that
after
you
90
think that
days.
the person that's doing this is has no job. Remember, the prototype person that's doing this has a full-time job.
Yeah.
So when are they listening to podcasts and practicing and pulling lists and now they're going to make phone calls? I'm just curious. Walk me through who's doing that when.
Depends on what your job is. If you're a nurse, you work 3 12-hour shifts, then you have time when you're off. If you work 9 to 5, um, I listen to a podcast when I'm driving or if I'm at the gym. And then I would make calls after work. You just push. Hey, but listen, ideally, yes. If you waited 90 days and you
So we're
learned
talking
everything, that'd
ideally.
be
We're not
cool.
talking. So yeah, I could if I were new. then yeah, I could focus
I
on the
just think
West
90
Coast.
days is a long. I just think 90 days is a long time to learn There's not that much information to learn though.
Oh
For me,
God, help me.
I just
That's
think
the
90
reason why
days.
this business is filled with so many people leaving and new ones coming in all the time. Because everyone thinks it's super simple. 90 days, bingo, bango, I'm ready to go. All I need is money for marketing.
Well, let me ask you a question. What if you were like us and you bought Joe McCall's course, and then that would that would speed you up super fast. You go through all those modules. You have the
If you
Facebook
have a
group.
background in real estate, then it's a lot different.
I guess you're
My
right. You're talking about doing the transactions. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that whole part.
the number one or some of the things I hear people, if I go in and don't mention Joe McCall, and I'll tell you why. I love Joe. I got started, but once I was done with the course, it was no different than me having graduated with a doctorate and now looking at a course that is truly for someone that knows nothing about real estate. Joe McCall, if you know nothing about real estate. The minute you start closing deals, though, it's so rudimentary that you think to yourself, what's he selling now? Because he's always selling something. I digress. Now you made me forget my train of thought.
It's like, yeah, okay. We're talking about 90 days, all that
Oh,
good stuff.
90 days. After 90 days, you you now need a minimum of 6 months to guarantee that the money you're spending has you closing deals on months 4, 5, and 6. How do you know if you're a nurse? What's your favorite marketing channel? Who told you that texting was the way to go versus direct mail?
So I do think that you. So my first thing was cold calling. I think you latch onto an influence like so. Brent Daniels was the first guy I really listened. Well, I listened to Wholesaling Inc. podcast, and I loves like man, this guy's on it. He's making it sound so easy. I was like, just cold call, and he told me exactly how to do it. Get Mojo Dollar down the absentee list and start calling. Now, did I know how to do transactions? I did not know how to do. I didn't know how to fill out a contract.
Thank
I
you.
didn't know any of that stuff. But that's what I'm trying to say is that you if you're part of a group or some kind of you gotta have some help. And I had a lot had 2 or 3 guys in that group that helped me get through a transaction um, because I didn't know what I was doing, but I was part of a group who helped me. Now I waited way too long. I waited like oh my gosh, I waited like 8 months, 6 months. Can't
That's
remember how long.
different. I mean, now we're talking completely different. And
Yeah.
how were you on the phone? Don't you tell me you don't even like being on the phone, or that you didn't like being on the phone?
No, when I first dialed, yeah, I was like super nervous. But now I mean, it's just getting started. It's like going to the gym. You don't want to do it once you get started. You're like, oh, this is awesome, And so that's what it was. But yeah, first time being on the phone, I was super nervous. But I mean, I have a stutter, and being on the phone was making me extra nervous. Like talking in person is easy, than being on the phone. Now, like I used to never answer my phone. I just want to text people. Now I love talking. Now I want to talk on the phone. I like being on the phone because it's one of those things that you conquered, like the fear that you had. Now you conquer. Now you want to do it all the time. So
I think again, you're over 40, you got a full-time job, and you want to be successful in real estate. Here's how it gets done. You take 90 days, master and learn it. After on the 91st day, you unequivocally know you like talking to
Clippy,
people. You unequivocally
Clippy, your
you
vocabulary
like
is out of this
talking to
world.
people, or you don't. You like texting because you're in a demographic audience that's all you want to do. You just want to be on the phone texting, or you let the people call you direct mail, and then from there, along with marketing, I think that you have to partner with someone. You got to have, at least for the first 2 to 5 deals, have someone streamlining first this, then this. Yes, You could watch the Joe McCall program, okay? But at the end of the day, it's a lot harder to do things in practice, reading a step-by-step guide. You need,
Hmm.
there's just there's no way to do it.
Yeah. That's one thing I battled with originally was trying to partner. So I'm always like, I can do everything myself. I can do this myself. I don't need any help.
Man,
And I
right now,
battled
you
with
know
that a
what Joe's
lot for a
selling
long
right
time.
now?
What is the? I saw. So I was. I'll tell you what. So I was watching YouTube last night. I was watching actually something really cool. I'm gonna send you the video of this guy. He's a realtor. He coaches for cold calling. He's pretty good. Anyways, the commercial came on. It was Joe McCall, and I was like, and I didn't. I watched it for 1 second because it was Joe. He was
Transaction
pointing to a
coordinator?
whiteboard. He had a blue shirt on. He was like pointing at a board, and I watched it for a second. And I exited. I don't watch commercials. So what's he selling now?
No, no, no. Well, he's partnered with someone that's there being kind enough to only charge you $1,500 to be the transaction coordinator that they can get paid at closing. And do you know what a transaction coordinator does?
Yeah, I've been the transaction coordinator
I mean, well, for
in my
people that don't know,
business.
the gist of it is after an executed document, they get it to a closing. Okay. Here's the thing that can't take more than maybe 4 hours, maybe 5 hours worth of work, if that, to get a deal through the closing. If you're really good, it shouldn't take you more than 3 hours. But for $1,500, so basically you're paying someone $300 an hour with the pretense that there might be 3 to 5 hours worth of work.
So they don't fix any problems if there's, hey, the
They're
title
just
came
paper
back.
pushing
Oh, okay,
and
then no.
forming a title for closing and some other stuff.
So that's a good point for new investors too. Do all the stuff.
You
Be
have to
everything.
do
Don't be trying
everything.
to do everything. I mean, if you can outsource, do lead gen first, but then if you can eventually outsource that, yes, try to do that, but do everything. Dispo, acquisitions, TC. Don't be trying to hire that stuff out yet. Um, but lead gen, I would say, do it for like a month. If you're doing like, I don't know, if you're
Wait a
doing
second.
outbound,
Are you saying lead gen? You just said lead gen for 1 month.
like this. So let's break it down. Lead gen. Let's say, okay, if you're doing cold outreach, cold calling or texting, then I would say do it yourself for a month consistently, and then you can maybe hire because you're gonna waste a lot of time doing. You need to get more.
But how
You
do
need to
you
get.
know what's the deal? You just started the business and you're outsourcing after a month?
Yeah, if you're doing well, I mean, if you ever been to business at all, I guess I'm thinking about someone who has some experience. Um, like when I switched
What?
from, I'm saying if you have some real estate experience, I switched from houses to land, and I did lead gen for 1 month on texting. I said no, I need to talk to more people that are interested. So I outsourced that. I did it for I knew what I created my own SLPs and I knew what they needed to do, and so bring me more deals. But anyways, yeah, if you're brand new, then yeah, you gotta do it yourself. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
but
texting.
we've been
Please don't do
talking about
texting.
Jesse. We've been talking about people getting into
I
business
know, brand new, brand new,
brand
brand new.
new.
Hey, let me ask you a question. So you were saying people who were real. So you said if you were a realtor, real estate experience, who do you think would move quicker? Oh, someone who's been in real estate, who's a realtor. I would even say maybe even a TC who's been TC for a long time. They or escrow agent. They know a lot of stuff going on with. Or would you say an outbound sales agent? Who do you think would move quicker in getting deals? Like someone who's been a sales agent outbound for, say, I don't know, the
Any
same amount of time
any
as a realtor.
female sales agent outbound is going to do good.
And do you say a female?
Yeah, I said it.
Uh, I said
Said it.
it. Everyone says that. And I'm always like, I mean, I do get it though. And I used to hire a cold caller female from Philippines because people would say that. I guess they are softer, but I don't know.
Listen, I think, as we kind of wind this down,
No, we're not winding down. We got 30 more minutes.
what are you talking about? I'm not doing it now. I want to jump through this computer with everything
I
you're saying.
know.
Had you just
I love when we debate. It's fun.
Had you just kind of stayed a little closer to me, you would have gotten through those rougher patches too. I know that for a fact. Anyway,
Closer, what do you mean?
like
Just
just if you and I were communicating more on a free, because I knew,
oh, last year? Talking about last year? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I knew when you were kind of pivoting left and right. Well, I remember when you mentioned to me, "Hey, I'm going to take a break from nursing. I'm going to jump in full time." I says, "All right, great." And then we spoke a couple times in between, and I'm like, "Uh oh,
I
he's
don't,
not."
no, I didn't. I didn't mention. Oh, you're talking about, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Remember, you told me, "Hey, listen, I'm going to take a break for like whatever. I'm taking a leave of
Because I've done it
absence
twice. Yeah.
this last time." So no, I think at the end of the day, anyone can do this business after 40, whether they're single kids, whatever it might be. I think you really do have to have a clear understanding that this business it really is hard. And it's a ton, it's hard because it's like a marathon and you have to do the steps, and there's no outsourcing. There's no let's do this as quick as possible kind of a thing. It's like a slow and steady wins the race. But what I can tell you is, so same marketing efforts yielded me a $22,000 deal today. And
Awesome, dude.
it
Congratulations.
was a buy for 20, sell. Thank you. Thank you. It was a buy for 20, sell for 43. And, it took me close to right around 75 days. Right?
That's not bad.
No,
That's
not
not
at
bad.
all. Not at all. Um, that one was what I would consider a double,
Yeah.
almost triple in terms of they don't happen all the time like that. They don't
Mm-mm.
happen. They're more like the 7,500 to 15,000 pops, consistently. But I follow the formula and I don't pivot from the formula. So tomorrow, as a reward, I'm going to send out 2,000 pieces of mail.
Heck
My
yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm going to
Awesome.
go right back in.
Heck
Uh,
yeah.
and I think that comes
Oh,
from no
how much would
skill.
that cost? Oh, sorry. I mean to interrupt you. How much would that cost you to send that much mail out real quick?
How many? Well, if I spend uh $2,000 tomorrow, uh, in
Oh, you're gonna spend 2,000. You're sending 2,000.
no, I'm going to send out about
Spend
4,000 pieces
2,000.
tomorrow.
Okay, cool, perfect. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
keep going what you're saying.
no. I'm going to send out 4,000, and I expect to see those leads coming in furiously between the first and second week of December, and I expect by early part February to have at least two deals executed to be closed, have something to talk to you about in March or April. That's the window.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome,
That's
dude.
that's the window. Yeah. Anyone could do it, bud. You know that, I know
But you're
that.
staying, but you're staying on track. You're staying with your
Yeah, staying
formula.
focused.
Sending mail. You have freedom soft. You're not changing anything. Boom, boom. You're good.
Not prop stream. Correct.
Even though I made 7,500 on prop stream, $100 a month. And I only paid for 1 month. Actually, I think I did a free trial, and I still got. I don't think I paid anything. I did a free trial, pulled 10,000
You did.
records,
You did. I
and I made
remember you telling
7,500.
me. I
Yeah,
remember you
so I made
telling me.
7,500 off of that, anyways. And then I got another contract, but it didn't work out. But anyways, all right, guys, we appreciate y'all. We really enjoyed, this was fun.
I'm your
Kind of talked about
co-host.
different stuff. Go ahead, co-host.
No, I just wanted to purposefully interrupt you because I know that jammed up your
Ooh. Anyways, what'd you think again? Hey, so anyways, zoom, zoom. We should have some little sound effects. Hey, guys, so my name's Jesse Davis. I'm your host. Check me out at Jesse Davis REI on Instagram, Jesse Scott Davis on Facebook. We are at the GoldenTicketPodcast.com. Check us out. We got a couple forums there. If you got a deal you want us to check out, if you want to be a guest on our show, it's all there.
Yeah. I'm your co-host. I'm Jason Carroll. I'm just the guy that's trying to hold Jesse down from flying
Exactly. Hold me
away and
accountable.
hold you accountable for everything he does and says. Jesse, what time are you waking up tomorrow?
6 a.m. Daddy.
All right. I mean, I thought you'd push for 5:45. I'm not going to ask too
Oh, I'm
much.
sorry. No. I'm saying 5:50. Robbie said 5:50.
So that would
'Cause they-
mean you'd be texting me.
Okay,
at
5:45. Because it's
You're
5
gonna
minutes
text me at
earlier.
what time then?
5:45?
Which would be what time my time?
6:45?
You heard it. So
Alrighty, guys.
that's all I gotta
Okay,
say.
you heard it? That's all you gotta say. Alright,
Yeah.
guys. See y'all next time.